Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subbed and stayed. Back into Lardy. No idea what it is, when it is, whatever. Should we jump in?
Very bright.
So which is hot, the weather or the coffee? What is it with her? She has to have everything lukewarm. She's still a bloody toddler.
Hi. Hold on 1 second. Oh. Okay, there we go.
Really? You think that's appropriate wear to come on and go live in, do you?
Hi everyone. Who is on? I'm getting ready to go for an interview. I'm drinking my coffee. My interview isn't until 2, so I have time. And I have my mirror right here.
Mer?
Hi, Charlotte. So, I thought I would do... Hi, Caroline. I laugh every time I see your name because I have to read the line instead of Lynn, as you well know. Hello, Melissa. Thank you. And I have an interview tomorrow. And I had a grueling hour-long interview yesterday over the phone for this really great position. And wait, I mean, now you have to take these like online tests, like how would you schedule this and that, and hi to Las Vegas. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, you're actually saying hello to someone who's saying hi from Las Vegas and not shouting at them. So the lady on the telly's writing upside down to show how well a pen works. Why don't you just write it the right way and then turn it round? Yeah, a grueling hour interview doing tests saying how would you do this. Well, how else are they going to know whether or not you're fucking suitable for the job?
Oh God. I'm so glad to hear from you. I miss you so much. Let's try and talk on the phone when you're not so busy.
See, I'm trying to figure out, was this before she went to the doctor's? And is that cat she's talking to on the phone? But it just messes with my head trying to remember what happened and when and in what order.
She said SOC, and I asked her what that stood for. Can you find out what SOC stands for? She knew you, but she hadn't heard anything from you.
Sock. What would SOC stand for? Depends on in which context. Is it sensey? Is it just general chit chat? There's so many words now, isn't there? I've got no idea what anything means anymore. Travis said the other day, oh, so-and-so means such and such now. And I'm like, huh? And it was that weird, I haven't even remembered it. Now she's trying to write grey upside down in lower case letters. I can read upside down, but I can't write upside down. Sail-on closure? Who knows? Stop messing with your t-shirt.
Miss some comments, unfortunately, because... So, I'm putting concealer under my eyes.
What's that all
What
about?
would you guys like to talk about today while I get ready?
You're giving them a choice.
It's the concealer illuminator. There's a lot of sun coming in, so it's not a true... representation. I shouldn't say sun. It's very bright where I am. Let's see. This is better than that, right?
What is it if it isn't sun?
I'll show you in better light when I'm done.
Sun, light.
But basically, I just felt like talking.
Don't you always?
I have this big breakout right there. And then this is a dry patch. All right, so.
She wrote pink.
Oh, hi, Kay.
She wrote pink and did a little heart for the dot over the eye, upside down. I have enough time concentrating on drawing a heart the right way round.
Hey. No, you didn't miss it, and I'm going to keep it up. But it's going to be long, so like an hour long. Takes a while to upload, I think. Maybe I should put Yes, I know. I told her that, but she knew who you were. Is there any way you can find out what SOC stands for? Thank you.
Solicitations on a cruise. Sunday's only colour. Give us a clue so we can try and fathom it out.
I'm gonna see if I can put this computer with you up here. Then that's really bright. Oh, God. Let's pull this down. Hold on 1 second, guys.
That top is a mess.
This.
Who would want people to see them dressed like that in public? Really? Cyanide on credit?
It just looks thicker. I don't really use any products. I use that Bumble and Bumble.
See, Lisa, it's just the same. Oh, I don't really use anything. I just use. Why didn't you just say I just use blah de blah instead of saying I don't really use anything when you obviously are using something?
Texturizing spray, thickening, something like that. Okay. So I'm gonna put the Scandalize all over my eyes. And I'm not gonna go through every single thing that I'm using because this is just a chat. This isn't like makeup review. Do you know what I mean? I'm not doing makeup reviews.
I do wish you'd hold that mirror without putting your big fucking fingers on the glass and clean it occasionally. It's manky.
So I put this all over my eyes.
So you know it's dirty, but you do nothing about it.
All over just the mobile lid. Like that. And then I just blend the edges. Oh, I know. I have just a few more episodes. It's so good. But it depresses me.
What does? What's everybody watching now? Because I've stopped There's no Crown at the moment, so I haven't got that. I caught up with all of that and I watched that in 5 minutes flat. I hate that about me. I'll get something and I'll watch it all and then I'm like, where's the rest? Why can't you record a whole new series in an afternoon? I can watch it in an afternoon. What's wrong with you? So what should I be watching? And don't say Peaky Blinders. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried with that and with Breaking Bad and I just cannot get into it. Maybe one day I will, but I can't. Travis loves Breaking Bad. Absolutely loves it. He likes Peaky Blinders as well, but
It does.
I just can't. No. So I want something else to watch. There's a new thing. I never knew. That's the thing. I might start watching that. Bridgerton. I never knew Bridgerton had 80s music in it until I saw them on Glow Up and they had the makeup artist doing something for Bridgerton and they explained that and it was like, oh. And then there's a new one that started in a similar vein and the main woman in it's black. Queen Caroline or something. Oh, I can't remember what it is. But that looked quite good. Tell you what I did watch. That's turned into what Jules watches on the telly. Because it was going off of Netflix on the 19th, I think, or the 17th. So if you're in the UK and you want to watch it, it's called The Father. It was with Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman. They're the main two in it. It was so good. So good. It shows exactly what having dementia's like. It was really cleverly done. And you end up thinking, wow, it's so sad. That's, they're thinking that and seeing that and getting totally confused. And you're like, what's wrong with you? Really, 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 really well done. I'm sure I've got a list of stuff on a watch list, my list thing to go through. But I might watch Luther again. If you haven't watched Luther, watch Luther. Every day's made better by a little bit of Idris.
It's depressed me a little bit. How realistic do you think it is?
Like you need any help with depression. You can put yourself in a miserable state in a matter of seconds. Is she going on about Shameless? She was saying Shameless depressed her before. It might be that she's going on about. I thought she was going on about the UK Shameless, which is completely different to what's on Netflix.
Okay. I think I need a little bit more. I didn't bring my brushes. All over the place. I think some people are going to think this is really boring.
Well, it is. That's why I'm talking about TV
but you
programs.
Asked for it. So many people. Please go live. Save it on YouTube.
Why? Stop coughing. And why can't you ever just put things down nicely? Why do you have to thump everything?
I'm wondering if I should call her back. Okay, then Milani black liner. I just do it like this. Just right there. And then I take oh my goodness. Slow internet. I hate that. I hate it when that happens. Sometimes that happens because depending on the time of day, if a lot of people are on, it's slow.
Really? Is it? God, I'd never have figured that out.
So like right now, 48 people are on. Yesterday when I went live, I think there were like 200. I think the black liner makes the big difference. You know, nothing has to be perfect. Nobody looks that closely, and I'm certainly not a makeup artist. Mascara.
We know that.
For this, I need to do this. Just, I don't use a ton. I just try not to poke myself in the eye. Oh, hi Ava. How are you? What time is it there? Hard to talk when I'm doing lashes. And I always stab myself. Okay. See you next time, or watch this on the replay.
Sorry.
It's 9:15 p.m. So let me just. How many hours ahead are you? It's 12:15 here. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hours.
You really had to count that. 9:15 from 12. How many hours is that, really? But she was a top level executive assistant, folks.
That's a whole day. Makes it challenging to speak to people. This lighting looks so bad. Like, I look so much better. Poland. I have Polish, like, blood on my mother's side. What's the weather like in Poland?
Why ask that? Oh, is it snowing? Oh, it's 110 degrees here. I bet you're jealous. No.
Then I usually put on these. Do you want me to do that? My glue is having problems. So we'll see how this goes. I need new glue, and it's coming out of like the wrong side. I think I can make it work. Okay, I don't remember what I asked that you said yes to. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay, so I pull this
She's in a nice phase. She's obviously looking for money, isn't she?
off of the thing, and then I don't know if you can see, but do you see that like white? That's like a little sticky stuff that they already have on there, and I think when the white glue also goes on that, it makes it look white. So I try to take that off. Now I'm just dipping the end of the
If there's already white stuff on the end of it and I'm putting it in white glue and it makes it look white, no shit, Sherlock.
eyelash and the glue. Let's see. Yeah. And I have to have it the right way on the tweezers to put it on. And I put on a few coats of the glue. A 35. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I think when it's in the 30s, it's hot. Oh, do you? Okay. Do you do it all over your hole or just on the edges? I just do 2.
Do you do it all over your hole?
On the edges. So let me do this. Okay.
There's days where I sit and watch people doing their makeup and I think, God, I'm lucky. I don't have to fuck about with my hair and I don't have to arse about with lashes. And it's like I'm not on the perfect hunt for a mascara. I just want them to make my lashes look black. Because if they get any longer than they are, they're rubbing on the glass, so there's no point.
See how easy that was? Super easy.
See, am I weird? If I was going for an interview, I'd get up, I'd get washed, I'd have my breakfast, I'd tootle about, I'd put my outfit on, and then I'd put my makeup on. Or would I? Yeah, I would, because whatever top I was wearing, I wouldn't want to be pulling it over a head that I had stuff on. Maybe put a towel over yourself or whatever, but the makeup would be the last thing I'd do, not the first thing.
Like that glue that they put on.
Mumble, 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 mumble.
I suppose you... So is that the same thing?
That'll do as a thing, won't it? Where are we? 1414. You know them angel numbers like 111 and whatever? Lately, everything, when I stop anything, like when I take a picture of the time when I'm going to sleep, so that when I get up I know how long I've been asleep for. It's been a thing for ages, because sometimes I can sleep for 40 hours and it's like I've got no clue what happened. But every time I take pictures of the time or I look to catch the time, it's always 111 or 222 or 333 or 444. And it's like, individually they mean something, but I want to know what it means if you're getting them all the time, all the different numbers, but all the time. Because it's weird.
The wrong side.
Almost perfect.
And just drop it like on top of your lash. And then adjust.
Oh, that looks way too fiddly to me. I couldn't be bothered with it. Couldn't see for one, but...
It looks a little crazy right now because there's a space there, so I need to put another one there. Just really makes a difference when you put on lashes.
It's fake. It's like what I said about her catfishing on the dating websites and stuff. It's like if she ever goes home with them and they end up in bed, the following morning she hasn't got the eyelashes, she hasn't got the makeup, she hasn't got the filter on, she hasn't got Bob on the moon. Do you know what I mean? They wake up and they're like, whoa, who the fuck are you? That's not who I was talking to last night at the pub.
Not a whole lot of activity on here today. Okay.
Ooh, Madam would like that. She does diamond paintings, but they've got this thing on, like a grown-up version of them, where you stick dots on things and iron it. And they're making like Marvel characters and different things. She could, because she draws, she's got 2 characters in her head for this book, and she draws them. She could make them. See, if she ever wrote the book, then she could have the merch for the book. Talking of merch, I know it's something I'm doing on the Lisa thing, But man, they make it so difficult. Now I see why everyone goes to Teespring. Because the other place I found that had cheaper t-shirts, they print and send it for you, which is great. But to use them, I have to open a shop in either Spotify, Amazon or Etsy or wherever. And then to do that, I have to pay rent type thing every week for the shop. And then it's like you have to have a returns policy. And it was like, for some reason, that didn't even enter my head at the start. And it's like, shit, yeah. What if people buy a t-shirt and they don't like it and they want to send it back? Then that's my responsibility. And it's like, it's really too much fucking trouble. So it's easier to use Teespring. I see why people do it because they do everything. But then it's more expensive. So I'm still on the hunt for like a reasonable price because I don't see why people should have to pay silly prices just to have like a silly t-shirt with Bimbo Bingo on or Lardy Bingo or whatever. So the hunt continues, people.
Oh my goodness, I'm hungry.
Oops. Sorry.
When am I going to do the first sniffs? I just loaned out my testers to one of the people in my team who happens to live where I live. So soon, I don't want to talk, I really want to inform people about the 10% off for this month. And then towards the end of the month, I'll probably talk more about the new scents. So this case, I'm going to do 3 because I feel like that needs to be cut. Okay. This is getting complicated. I don't like putting lashes on camera. That one needs to be cut and this one.
Why are you cutting them? Aren't they a uniform length?
That gap, right? Like that. This is what's called totally not a makeup artist.
This is the only time that she's ever calm and quiet and level-headed is when she's doing her makeup. She should do it more often. It's like a peaceful space for her. Now I want to buy 10,000 different coloured pens. Anyone else like that? See, it's the rainbow with me. It's like if I see anything like eyeshadow pigments or colouring pencils or writing pens or whatever, and they're in like a nice gradient or they're in a rainbow or whatever, it's like, oh, sad really, isn't it? Probably, see, that part of that probably goes back to the fact that I had none of this as a child. Whereas Kaylee, she's got, oh, you name it, she's got it. I bought her everything to do with drawing. That's all she did when she was little, was draw and colour in. And so anything to do with art, I bought her. And so she's got like a whole stack thing of drawers with Play-Doh and pencils and felt tips and gel pens and you name it, she's got it.
And then as it gets tackier, I'll be able to like squish them together. Okay, my last one, and then I need a new batch. See, I don't want to put this video up. I think this is
Boring.
boring as hell.
See, they're showing off all the fancy writing they've done with them and that, and it's like, yeah, because you've got nice handwriting. I hate my handwriting. And especially now, with fibro, I can only write about 3 words nicely, and then everything else looks like a dyslexic spider's done it. No disrespect to any dyslexic spiders out there.
Don't you guys think this is boring? Nobody's talking. I have nothing to
Yes.
say. I think people just like the controversial ones. If I had entitled this something else, like oh, you like it? Okay. All I need is one person. One important person, and Kay is that person today.
See, that's the thing, you're saying it's boring, yeah, but there could be someone who sat at their vanity putting their makeup on, just listening to you talking about you putting your makeup on. It doesn't always have to be screaming at people or showing new things. It's just a bit of comfort. I'm trying to say comfort and company all at the same time. It's that for people. It's like my friend Brenda. She could be at this very moment walking up and down her driveway doing her exercises, and she does that listening to me. Lord knows why. But that's what she does, and it's like everybody watches videos for different reasons. That's where Lardy always got it wrong. She thought it always had to be a thing, a huge thing. It doesn't have to be a huge thing. It's just something for people to listen to while they're doing something else 9 times out of 10.
I'm on live, so you don't want to show your body. Well, maybe you do. Where'd you get that? Oh, I
found it.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Hold on. I want to tell you something.
Okay, but I'm on live, so.
I was at that promise program yesterday thing.
Mhm.
And they had an activities fair,
Mhm.
like all like the majors. And I went up to the business manager. I was like, "How do we get rich?" He's like, "It's not about getting rich. It's about doing what you want and accomplishing that, and then the money comes to you if you focus on your money and look at it."
Right. You have to do what you love.
Yeah.
Right? Do what you love, because if you're not doing what you love and you're making a ton of money, you'll be miserable.
My shoulder's better.
Good. Don't do that to it, though. Can I see the necklace, please? Take it off for a second. Okay, perfect.
I think it's next.
Can I just see? Nice. I love this. I have this in silver.
It was $60.
Did you buy it?
No, it's next.
Yeah, well, I have it in silver.
I left it in my car.
Okay.
Oh, I have it in silver, so it's better than yours. Whatever the hell it is. She's always got a one-up him, hasn't she? And whatever he says, she's always got to say, yeah, I knew. She could never just say, oh, well done, you've learnt a lesson today. It's not just about being rich. It's like I said to my two. That saying, isn't it? If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Talking of which, Travis was off yesterday. But they woke him up in the morning with WhatsApp messages because well, you won't know yet because the video isn't up. But we had a storm. Apparently, there's holes in the roof. Nobody knew about. So not only was the shop flooded and everyone's mopping up, but they got infested with frogs for some reason. And I'm like, oh, cool, bring me one back. But it's like he's a mini-me. Him and his dad are so alike. And I said, will you be careful when he was going in today? Just watch out in case there's any frogs hiding on a shelf somewhere. Because if one jumped out at him and he's got a tray of cans of Coke or Monster or whatever and he goes, ah, fuck, and throws them all over the show, So he was like, yeah, I'd probably do that. And I'm like, yeah, so just check when you get to the shelf that there aren't any frogs on there waiting to jump on you. Funny. Oh, and then I told Jed and he went, oh, it's a biblical plague. There's a stream near the shop and it's like, we think because it was such a downpour, all the frogs ran for higher ground and somewhere dry and they ended up in the shop. Madness.
See how good those lashes look? Pom Pom, stop licking.
Leave her
What are you
alone.
doing?
Being a dog.
Do what you love. Everyone's saying Ava. She's from Germany. Her daughter's name is Marie.
Oh, here we go. I remember everything. I know everything. I know. Plie.
Do what you love. Oh, I missed that. Somebody mentioned your names. Can you write that again? I'm so sorry. Somebody.
Can't you scroll?
God, I wish my hair wasn't
I
so
think she
frizzy.
followed me on Instagram.
Who, Ava?
Yeah. What's your last name?
I don't know. Ava, do you follow Burke on Instagram? It's 9:15 in Germany and 103 degrees.
That's loud.
Hello? Oh, sure. Hang on one second, okay? I have a pen. Okay, I'm ready to. Okay, so can you go over the position again with me so I can refresh my memory? Yes, so
No. If you can't remember because you've applied for that many, you never tell them on the phone, you look it up afterwards. You want them to think that you're that desperate for their position that you only want to work for them. Not, I couldn't give a shit who's ringing me so long as I get a job somewhere. Even though that's what you are doing. That's probably what most people are doing. But,
so
but you know everything, don't you, about applying for and getting jobs. That's why you never have one, or if you get one, you can never keep it.
it's indoors, correct? Okay. Okay, but you just said farmer's market, so is that just where the interview will be? Okay. And what time tomorrow? L-I... D as in dog? Okay. Okay, and who will I ask for? Can you spell that for me, please? Okay. Yes, please. 29. Sorry, dogs are barking. 31. Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye. That's another interview, but that one's weird. Sorry, guys, I missed anything that anyone was saying. Quiet! I know it seems really unprofessional. How are we doing for time? Okay. I really don't want to mess too much with these eyelashes.
They've done, I think they're showing the pens on, they've got like calligraphy thingamy-bob ones now, colouring in ones, felt tip things. And she's done a card and it says, I'm staying home today, I have mood poisoning.
Did you just start following him, Ava? Because he said, I think she follows me. Okay. Pom Pom, please be quiet. You know, people call you at home. People call you at home. Fried cheese. I love that screen name. What? There's nothing better than fried cheese, and I'm vegan, so I can't have it anymore. Two
What
Polish
is
people
this?
on here. Okay, I'll tell him that. Burke, 2 people follow you. I said okay. Okay, so that might sound what happened is very unprofessional, but they're calling me at home. I have a life at home. I have dogs that bark. They called, you know, I try to be obviously as professional as possible. When they meet me, they'll see.
Oh, won't they just?
You know what I mean? Okay, blush time. I don't think I'm going to do any bronzer or contour. So I'm using the Laura Geller Blush and Brighten in Sun Swept, which is beautiful. I really sad you. It's a beautiful, they do have to get over it. Like, you know, I'm going for an interview at an employment agency, so okay, enough. See, thank you, Lisa Lorraine.
I'm not going to do contour or bronzer. I'm just going to put blush everywhere that I should do contour and bronzer. Okay.
No, they're Ardell. Look at this nail. Don't look at this nail.
It's back to front.
So from back here, I look so much better, right?
Way back there. Keep backing up.
Hopefully, I'm telling you, and also on camera and such, you know, stop. Things don't look. That's why you can't really comment on what you see is like, oh, that color doesn't match your neck. It's the camera half the time. I think they're the best. Like I was watching Lorraine from the Current Custom, and she always uses MAC lashes, which are gorgeous, but she doesn't need to. Like she's spending money on something
Aren't we all?
she doesn't need, because these Ardell lashes, or even the Kiss.
Isn't that everybody in life spending money on things they don't need? Show me someone that hasn't bought something that they didn't need at some point in their life.
Lashes, like the drugstore lashes have really, drugstore products in general, I believe, have really.
What in the hell is that supposed to say? Sorry. She believed she could, but she was knackered, so she didn't bother. That's me, that is. What was the one before, though? Just a sweetheart with a sassy... Oh, attitude. The way they've written it's really weird. They haven't crossed the other T. So it looks like Atterlude. Anyway.
Stepped up their game, so I'm just... So can you see from like back here? Okay, so if I'm like this, you can see a circle and all that, but look at, this is like more realistic of what I look like.
This is what I really look like when I'm 80 foot away from you. Don't come too close or you'll see what I look like.
I do feel like I need a little bit more coverage of concealer. Yes. That's why, that's another reason, you know, everybody's like, oh, I wish you did makeup videos, but I don't have the same camera that I had back then. That was a great camera that I could close up and I had it on a tripod. Now I have like a vlogging camera. Thank you, Monj.
So why don't you have the camera anymore? Did you give it away or sell it? I don't know why people keep doing that. Like Lisa. Oh, I'll just buy it again.
Hey, Sherry Baker. So now I have a vlogging camera. Well, this is my iPad. Fuck you, New York City. No, I'm kidding. Hey, James. New York City rocks. There's no other place in the world that is like New York. I'm trying to be nice to everybody, James. It's called the Phony Lori Show. This is the Lori Show. I want to get a brush to do a little bit more eye work, so please hold. So see, close up, blown out. LL Fake. That's what they should have named me, not Larry. Okay. Hold on, guys. Oh my God, he's so funny. I love him. I love that sense of humor. James, your sense of humor, that is the best. It's dry. Thank you, Lacey. This is not a tattoo. This is a heart, and this is a zit. It's a neck zit. Very popular here in the United States. You gotta laugh.
There's nothing worse than someone who laughs at their own jokes. Especially when they're not funny.
Okay. I want to put on a little bit more eyeshadow. I'm not that old. Who said I'm that old? How old do you think I am?
70?
People love to insult. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying, like, people think that it's an insult to say, you old lady. Like,
Well, you are an old lady, so am I.
oh, that? It's a ladybug. Sorry. I always forget about that one. That's a ladybug. It's not a black circle. It's a ladybug. But it is a little bit blown out. It's kind of fucked up.
Just kind of.
There's another person from Germany on here. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was just saying. Thank you about my eyes. I've always gotten compliments on my eyes, but it's always nice to hear. You know who had the same eyes as me? My ex-husband's youngest brother. And he and I, when I first met him years ago, he and I could not stop staring at each other because we had the same color eyes.
Wow, is he the only person in the universe that's got the same colour eyes as you?
Thank you. It's very simple.
Just like you.
Thank you. So this shadow that I just put on, which I have to blend out, is from this, the Tartist To Go palette. And first I used this color right here, and then this one.
I always called them tartiest. I never did get it right, and then someone said tartist, and I'm like, oh yeah, of course it is, duh.
And now I wipe off the brush, and I'm going to, actually, do I have like a nude in here? No, I need a really light color. I can do this. I don't have, this is like, hang on. So I'm just like blending that edge out a little bit. Oh. See, Ava, why can't everybody feel that way about me?
Me.
I'm never mean to people unless they're mean to me first.
Liar.
Hazel green. Mine are really, they're blue, but when I was a baby, they were blue.
No, your eyes are not blue, Lardy.
I'm just gonna go through. Hi there. What else do I need?
And that, talk about delayed reaction, that was just weird when Bert came out and she went, oh, you don't want them to see you on here with no clothes on. Oh, maybe you do. Look. Who talks to their son like that because they've got no top on?
A lot of work and precision and being really good. And then when you need a fill, that's the toughest part. I have a job interview, not a job interview, I'm interviewing with an employment agency. And then tomorrow I have 2 interviews, one at 10:30 and one at 3. What do I need? Do I need a little bit more concealer? In real life, no. On screen, yes. I'll do on screen. I know. Thank you. I need positive thoughts, I guess.
What do you mean, I guess?
Sometimes I feel like that doesn't work, but whatever. Wayne Dyer and Oprah would say, how to get what you really want. That was one of Wayne Dyer's books. Hi, Karen. I love it when people that I know that have the same screen name as their screen name on YouTube, like, just keep it the same, right? Okay. I'm still drinking my coffee. Pom-Pom, stop growling, but I want to. See, representing. I cut this
No shit.
rather bad, but I still love it. Under eyes, great, from far away, see? I mean, I am 55. I know, I am the right person. I can do so much. You know what, somebody commented on my video. Thank you, Happy Lum 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 Mum. Someone comment. Thank you, Miss Honey.
Isn't it happy plum, Mum?
Someone commented. Hi, Joy. Someone commented on my video that I put up yesterday and said something to the effect of, oh wait, I have something in my eye. Hold on.
Mm, there's a novelty.
Oh, could be like a cat hair. Oh my God, where is this? This is gonna ruin my life right now.
Just say what the person said.
Sorry, guys, my finger in my eyeball. Okay, I think I got it. Someone commented it and said, no, I'm telling you, the stick-ons are amazing, but do what you want. You asked me for my opinion, and I'm pretty much an expert on nails. Okay, somebody commented, I can't seem to get
Just fucking say it already.
this out. Isn't this frustrating?
Yes.
Somebody commented on my video yesterday, wow, you really think you're something else. You think really highly of yourself. You need to come down. And I was like, no way, because honestly, nobody is going to think as highly of you, of yourself as you do. Okay, and if you want me to come over and do them for you, I would love to do that. No one's going to think as highly of you as you think of yourself. No one is going to love you as much as you love yourself.
I don't agree with that.
Oh my God, I'm hours and hours and hours away, like 2 plane rides. So I think what they were trying to say is different. Being humble and entitled, okay? I am humble and I'm not entitled.
Really? You're humble, are you? How? When? Where? Don't you just love how she sees herself completely differently to how she actually is?
That's the difference. I know, it breaks my heart because I have friends that live there. And one of them, who's one of my Sensi sisters, her parents lost their whole house. Kills me.
Of course it does.
Okay, hon, I'm getting ready to go for an interview. I'll catch up with you later, okay? Sorry, I do say hun sometimes, but I don't want to sound like other people. But hi, hun. Their parents lost their house, and she showed me the pictures. And talk about empathy. Exactly, Karen. But it's not just loving yourself. I've always loved myself. From
We know.
the time I can remember. Hey, stop that! No. From the time I can remember. I think I'm going to wear this Dior lipstick in platinum. It goes on really cold and wet and thin. But it lasts a long time. See? It looks whitish, but it's not. It's just a nice little. I want to take it. Let me just see if I can.
They've got oil pastels. Oh, you actually draw with them? I thought you might use a paintbrush on top and then... I see all this stuff, I get all excited about it, and then I call Madam, I'm like, look, they've got so-and-so. No, thank you. Funny.
Show you my lips. See them?
Can't miss them.
I'm gonna go get an oil change.
Okay.
Ugh! Again! Damn it.
Okay, quiet. Wet and Wild liquid liner, and it's a...
I'm gonna go get an oil change.
Okay. They bark the minute he comes out of his room. It's so annoying for him. Okay, quiet. Every time.
Maybe you should have trained them.
The
Oh.
other thing you can do, I just want to go back to makeup for a second. So like if you feel like right there's a space, you take something like this, which is the Wet n Wild liquid liner, and it's a hard, no, it's not really a hard brush. It's kind of like a felt tip. And you color it in. Okay, quiet. Like that. Bella! They don't listen to me.
That's obvious.
That eyelash is not attached. The very end of it. Oh my god. Yes. Would totally work at a salon again. I'm looking for jobs like that too. I'm looking for everything. So see, that's very liquidy. Because I'm not a makeup artist. I really am not.
We know!
And you can't just be something. Really yell at her. I'll get shit for that. No, they're so easy. You just drop, I only have 2, and you just drop them on top of your lashes.
I thought you used 3.
Okay. You see what I get? I'm concerned about Bella. You don't treat her well.
But you don't.
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
You don't, though.
How does that person know how I treat Bella?
Because we
Why? Because her
see.
nails are long?
Because her nails are long. Because she's terrified of you. Because you spend all your time screaming at her to lie down and stop licking. We can see. We're not blind.
Now I'm doing a line, a whole line. Thank you.
See, she's so lucky. 55 years of age and still got her eyesight. I need a 10 times magnification mirror to do anything like that. Then you have to put your glasses back on to see what it looks like. Then take them off to do something else. Then put them back on again afterwards. It takes fucking ages for me to put makeup on.
Yeah, full sets are very, very hard.
But that's not what you say when people say, I'm scared of lashes. And you say, who's scared of lashes? They're easy. You just plonk them on. Now you're agreeing that they are hard.
Okay, so did you just see that somebody commented that they're concerned about Bella, that I don't treat her well? Okay, the eyeshadows I used were all over my lid in Bad Girl Bronze, the Rimmel Scandalize. Put that all over the movable lid. And then from the Tartist palette, I used this color and this color. And then lined in black and put on 1, 2, 3, 4. I deleted the message. I deleted their comment. It's not easy. I just did 2 though. It's easy when it's just the little 3s, which I used up the last bit, so I can't even show you. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna get off now. 45 minutes. Thank you. And it takes practice.
Her hair doesn't actually look that bad there. It looks quite nice, but I bet you any money she fucks it up before she leaves.
So watch YouTube videos. Basically what you do is you have to look down and you have to drop them on top of your lashes. Bye, Kay. Bye, everybody. Love you guys. And I'm going to get off now. Thank you for watching and commenting. And I will be back. I'm just looking for... Why can't I find... Oh, here are the lashes. They come like this. Those are easy. All right, guys. Bye.
It must have killed her to stay that pleasant for that long and not lose her rag. If you got this far with me, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.